Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Trapgoku, YouTube's favorite Super Saiyan, coming at you with another live video. Today, we're going to be reviewing Cartoon Network's new movie that just debuted, Steven Universe, the movie. And we're going to be talking about everything that went down from beginning to end. So if you haven't watched the Steven Universe movie, there are going to be a lot of spoilers talking about the plot and everything, so go watch that. Also, if you haven't caught up to Steven Universe, the series, I think there are like 4 or 5 seasons out right now of Steven Universe, I would say catch up to that because there are a lot of spoilers dealing with the driving force of the plot in those first 5 seasons. So if you have not watched the movie or the first 5 seasons of Steven Universe and you don't want to have anything spoiler, please click off this video and watch one of my other very, very good videos or the podcast. Shameless plug. But anyway, with no further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so Steven Universe, the movie. Boy, there's a lot to talk about, but really, the first thing I want to say is Steven Universe, the movie, should be called Steven Universe, the album, because my goodness, there is a song literally every 3 to 7 minutes. There is a new song popping up. And you wouldn't think it'd be that bad because, Disney movies had a lot of singing, but this movie has a lot of singing. And sometimes it's cool and the beats and the melodies are really catchy and easy to get along with. And sometimes it's just dude, I just want action. I just want plot. I just want to, let's get to where we need to go. And I felt like some places it was padded out. But in other areas, the singing is used really well to convey some really powerful emotions from the characters. So I will say that. So getting into the movie, let's talk about the story. The story opens up with something really, really different. Steven's actually on top of the world. He's pretty much established peace between the home world, which would consist of White Diamond, Yellow Diamond, Blue Diamond, and their various other subordinates and whatever other planets they control, and Earth, and has seemingly brought peace and has everyone living in harmony and viewed as equals. On Earth, he has the remaining gems that are living with him. Pearl, Amethyst, and Garnet, they're all living good. The gems have built a city that are on Earth, and Lapis, Peridot, they've all built a city, and they're kind of yo, we've got this whole city going on right here with humans and gems living together. And, things are looking good for the Crystal Gems, I'm not even going to lie. And they're looking really like they're the champions of the day. These last 3 years have proven triumphant for them. Also, there is a 3-year time skip between the end of season 5, I believe, of Steven Universe and where this movie picks up at. Just to let you guys know. So Steven's a much more honed character. He's much more mature. And he's mastered his powers to a quite higher degree than we last left him off at. Same thing with everyone else. Anyway, Steven goes home and from visiting the home world with the gems, and he teleports around the city singing the song, introducing us or reintroducing us to characters that we've met new and old throughout the series. And we get this real happy vibe, and that's something Steven Universe has always been great at, is providing that chill vibe. But however, this is immediately stopped when a new character, a new gem, comes out of nowhere with an upside down heart looking like one of those old school cartoons and starts attacking the planet with this her ship's like a mystery syringe type thing, and it literally starts injecting the planet with some mystery poison or goo of some kind that is later confirmed to be a poison by Peridot. She then later, when she's confronted after doing this by Steven and the Crystal Gems, of course being composed of Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, confront her, and she's all well, yeah, I did this, and who the heck are you to stop me? Pearl immediately recognizes her, but doesn't reveal her identity, even though it's shown that Pearl knows who she is. This mysterious character then goes on to attack the Crystal Gems while she introduces herself through song. Well, not really introduces herself, but just starts singing about doing nefarious things. She soundly defeats the Crystal Gems though, no contest. Amethyst, Pearl, and Garnet aren't able to do anything to her, and she literally poofs them in one shot, turning them, if you guys don't know, poofing is when you turn someone, a gem, back into their original gem form. She pulls out this crazy new weapon too that reminded me of Marluxia's scythe from Kingdom Hearts, if you ever played that game, and she just starts dicing them up. She then goes to attack Steven, who is able to fend her off with his shield. He does take a couple swipes from the scythe, but they don't poof him. He's able to fend her off and disarm her of the scythe and cut her down, poofing her. Steven then takes all of the gems back to his house, and when they go back, and because when gems poof, they're not really dead or turn back into the gem form, they're not dead, they're just incapacitated for a little while. When the gems revert back to their original physical forms, no one has their memories. Pearl is really much a generic Pearl again. Amethyst is a generic Amethyst unit. And instead of being Garnet, Sapphire and Ruby, the original components that made Garnet, are split back into a Ruby soldier unit and a Sapphire, princess unit. And the new gem who Steven defeated, who attacked them originally, actually reverts back to her original form. Except she, instead of turning into the villain that they know her to be, she's actually reverted into a kind and friendly gem known as Spinelli. Or Spinel. I called her Spinelli because the girl from Recess. But her name is actually Spinel, and Spinel is a type of gem, and is kind of like a off Ruby, or a darker version of Ruby. And Spinel seems very upbeat. She doesn't look all crazy and evil as she does in the beginning of the movie. She looks very happy, very, very wanting to have fun with people. So now we get into the next half of the movie. The next half of the movie is Steven kind of trying to figure out how he can get Spinel, who doesn't have any of her memories, to undo the damage to the Earth before the Earth is somewhat or seemingly destroyed, as well as get the other crystal gems to regain their memories. And through a whole list of shenanigans and, one awesome rock concert where Steven and his dad fuse into this goddamn immaculate JoJo-esque character who looks straight like he's from a JoJo book, and put on this awesome number, great song. And we see Steven, or the fusion of Greg and Steven, I'm gonna call him Steg for right now, and all the other crystal gems join up and start fusing and hanging out, all of them except for Spinel. And Spinel begins to, at this point in the movie, some of the crystal gems have started getting their memories back. I think the only one who didn't have their memories was Garnet. Spinel starts feeling feelings of just abandonment, and this starts to jog her memory. Steven follows Spinel after she leaves the concert from feeling overwhelmed with these feelings of abandonment and stuff, and he kind of follows her back to the garden. I guess the garden is some space in space that Pink Diamond created, aka Rose Quartz. Back when she was Pink Diamond, she created this personal garden for herself to kind of go and relax her mind. So Spinel takes Steven there via a jump gate to show him where her and Rose Quartz, or not Rose Quartz, Rose Quartz, Pink Diamond used to play at. Spinel then reveals what really went down between Pink Diamond and herself. And I gotta admit, in this song, I really felt Spinel's pain. As someone who's gone through, being abandoned and stuff like that, I really can understand. So Spinel was actually created to keep Pink Diamond company. Actually, she was just a playmate for Pink Diamond. This is way before Pink Diamond ever got her colony and stuff, or was respected by her sisters. Spinel and Pink Diamond would play literally all day, and literally Spinel's one job was to make Pink Diamond happy, and that's what she did on a regular basis. Until Pink Diamond got her own colony from her sisters, Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond. However, getting her own colony, Pink Diamond kind of got a big head about herself, and instead of taking Spinel with her, she told Spinel they were going to play a game, and that the game involved Spinel waiting for her to return. So she does just that. She leaves Spinel there to, wait for Pink Diamond. What she didn't tell Spinel was that she wasn't coming back, and Spinel literally spends 6,000 years in that spot. And it is really, really kind of sad to see that that's really how it played out, and that Pink Diamond would be really that messed up to do something like that. It's really just dark. Spinel then reverts back to her old evil self, and then starts attacking the crystal gems in the city, It's then revealed that the device that that she used at the beginning of the movie was actually a gem rejuvenation device. So basically what that means is it's always actually an old device that the Diamonds used to use and other high tier members in their society to reset supposedly rogue or defect crystal gems back to their factory settings. So I guess in Spinel's original plan was to come attack, and any crystal gems that tried to stop her, she was going to hit them with that and pretty much revert them back to gem form so they wouldn't remember a damn thing to stop her from destroying the world Pink Diamond loved. However, through one last great song number and Steven really conveying his feelings, he conveys to Spinel that, everything isn't what it seems, that people aren't gonna abandon you and use you and betray you like his mother Pink Diamond does. And, I have to respect Steven a lot. Steven's done a lot of growing as his character, and he knows that, he's able to see that people aren't always as evil as they themselves or even the world makes them out to seem. And, he can always see the good in everyone. And his refusal to give up on Spinel is what really kind of not only saved himself and made Steven realize his greatest strength, but also, save Spinel as well and give her a fine resolution. And speaking of the resolution of the movie ends on a really positive and really great note. Steven's able to comfort Spinel and let her know that, hey, you're not alone. We're not going to abandon you. We love you. We're your family. We're not going to do you like our mom does you. This is a time for healing. And I really respected that message that Rebecca Sugar was able to convey with her songs throughout this whole movie. Towards the end of the movie, after they're able to stop Spinel, they don't really stop her, as the injection was still able to go off as she accelerates it in her final fight during her final battle with Steven and the Crystal Gems. Garnet gets her memory and sings one of the best song numbers. It's the truth. That song's fire, bro. Anyway, after all the said and done and, the town is wrecked, Steven comes to the realization that, he's not going to get a happy ever after, but, it's the fact that he can fight for it and, enjoy the good times with his friends that he really takes away from. And the Diamonds actually come and make their appearance. The White Diamond, Blue Diamond, and Yellow Diamond come down. They're all like, hey, Steven, we can't live with you. And even though they're kind of bougie, they're really uppity and bougie acting a little bit. But, they're trying to work it out. But instead of coming to live with Steven makes a suggestion that, they go back to Homeworld and take Spinel with them. That way, they can have someone to play with, someone who they're not going to leave alone, and a really good friend and servant. Spinel agrees, and not so much the servant part, but Spinel agrees, and she's deserves to be an entertaining friend for the Diamonds, and the Diamonds enjoy her company as much as she enjoys their company. And it's actually really cute and funny. It was actually kind of sad to see Spinel go off with the Diamonds. I would have loved to see her, stay a little bit longer and kick it with Steven, but movie villains, that's the nature of them in animation. Speaking of the animation for Steven Universe the movie, I have to say all across the board, the animation was really good and really consistent, especially the animation for Spinel. I really loved how they were able to integrate some of her old school animation and really give her elastic type body the animation and sleek moves that it deserved. A lot of her attacks, especially towards the end, her giant little super punches she was doing to Steven really reminded me of One Piece and the Gummy no jet pistol and the Kong gun. It was really cool to see those moves, and not saying that Rebecca Sugars took those moves or was watching One Piece and said, hey, let me do this, but it was very reminding of those moves from One Piece, so it was pretty cool to see them here. The music was great. The animation was great. I feel like the story, like I said, it was a decent story. I feel like it could have used a little bit more, twists and turns here or there. A little bit more action. But all in all, I really enjoyed the Steven Universe movie. Like I said, they could have toned back the songs just a little bit too. I feel like 7 songs is a really sweet spot for movies because it's not allowing too much songs. And overcrowding your movie with songs, I feel like this movie had the song to actual stuff getting done. I feel like it wasn't really there. I feel like it was kind of more of a musical than a movie, which was cool in a sense, but I feel like some of the compositions, didn't help push the story forward. They was just, hey, let's just sing because that's what we do on Steven Universe. I feel like that could be toned down just a little bit. But all in all, like I said, I feel like this is a really good movie that once again displayed some very powerful emotions and showed that the bonds between characters are stronger than we think. Hey guys, I really thank you so much for this, you know what I'm saying, opportunity to be on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. Also, be sure to, you know, help me keep those lights on with Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Really helps out, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in once again. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.